All right, it's good to have the King back here. Now, J.J. Redick was asked before LeBron took the podium there, or with the gaggle of reporters, that it's TBD in regards to the game on Tuesday against the Jazz here in Los Angeles, that they'll wait to see how he feels after today. So when LeBron does get back on the court, Ramona, how do you expect him to fit in?
Well, if you're the Lakers, you could not be happier with everything he just said, because part of the best part of covering this league for as long as we have, and as long as LeBron's been around, everything has a reference point. He goes back to Spo, and he says it's positionless basketball. He said, I need to fit in. I need to feel my way back in. These guys have great chemistry. This is like the first day at a new school. I got to figure out what they've been doing. That is everything the Lakers want to hear, because they've been rolling. And he's been paying attention, and he realizes, okay, I'm not going to just come in and take over. I'm going to fit in, not fit out, like he used to say with Luka Doncic when he first came to the Lakers, and there's the Kevin Love reference to Cleveland. So I think that was exactly what you wanted to hear from LeBron James. He's just going to fit in wherever he can, because clearly he needs to get his win back, too. So he had the lungs of a newborn baby.
Hall of Famer?
Lakers got first world problems.
Yeah.
You're adding arguably the greatest player of all time back to your lineup. You know, and Austin Reaves, he's going to have to get in the back seat probably a little bit. And I know LeBron's saying the nice things, and I'm going to fit in. It's LeBron James. Luka's going to be Luka. I think LeBron's going to be, basically take over the second in scoring and shots. And
he's not going to be a role player.
Austin Reaves is going to be, this is his best season so far, so that's a scary trio. The guy I'm intrigued to see, George, we talk about him all the time.
DeAndre Ayton.
How is he going to be with LeBron? The picks that he's going to set. Keep an eye on DeAndre Ayton.
David, how do you see LeBron's role?
So this may sound like a demotion, but I promise you it is not. And what I see LeBron James being is potentially Super Saiyan Draymond, is a guy that fits in on both sides of the court. And I think when you look at last year, the Lakers were at their best. Those first 10 games, right after Luka got there, they had the #1 defense in the league. And a lot of that was LeBron James getting in those passing lanes, guarding Jokic if he had to, doing all the stuff to muck up an opposing offense. Now, it was not sustainable in large part because LeBron James was also carrying such a large load offensively. Now, when you have Luka and Austin Reaves doing what they're doing offensively, LeBron James can rest a little bit, but also be a Draymond offensively. Set some of those screens. When he sets screens for Luka, they have one of the top offenses in the league. I expect to see a little bit more of that. Get some of those back cuts. Do some of those things that really confuse opposing defenses. So he's not exerting as much energy. He's fitting in offensively, and he's doing all the things that are necessary defensively that made them such a great team for those first few games when Luka got there. That, I think, is the formula for LeBron and the Lakers to be sustainable through playoff time.
Well, to your point, David, they're a bottom third team defensively, and last year there was a specific inflection point where he became the best defender, which was they got blown out in Miami by like 40-something points, one of the worst losses in Laker history, which says a lot because there's a long history there. and he turned the corner there and really led them defensively. So that'll be a role he's going to have to play on this team the first 14 games of the season as he recovered from a sciatica injury. Here's LeBron James speaking right now.
On J.J. Joke, just having a new player back with the team. So what's this last month been like for you, just mentally and physically, hard as you ramp up for historic?
Yeah, it's just been kind of the same, revolving door, just repetition, rehabbing. Just trying to get back to where I feel like myself again, and it's great to be out here today.
How are you feeling at this point after
I mean, as expected. Obviously, my lungs feel like a newborn baby. That's the most important thing. I got to get my lungs back up to a grown man, and my voice is already gone. One day back, barking out calls and assignments and stuff, and getting my voice working again. So, be a lot of tea and rest tonight.
That feels good though.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be out here with the guys. Miss them.
What would be the deciding factor?
I mean, we got a long time. I mean, we've been taking literally 1 minute, 1 hour, one step at a time throughout this whole process. So, see how I feel this afternoon, see how I feel tonight. When I wake up in the morning, we probably have a shoot around. So, just got to see how the body responds over the next 24 hours plus. No, AR is funny. AR is funny.
What was that experience like for you?
It was great. I mean, I appreciate the coaching staff and the players allowing me to, one, kind of change the practice detail a little bit. They usually go at 11. I'm an early bird. I was like, can we go at 10? I wanted to go at like 8, but a little pull and tuck and pull. But Spirit helped me. I mean, I could just go out there. That's the benefit of having a farm system, basically. The guys were going on that long road trip. I got cleared to play some 5-on-5 for the first time since shit hurt my MCL versus Minnesota. And that was a blessing. It was here preparing for their games, and I got an opportunity to get a couple runs in with them, a couple practices in, so it was a blessing.
You never started the season injured.
Yeah.
Before, what was that like mentally?
Oh, it sucks. It definitely sucks. Never in my life, since I started playing the game of basketball, have I ever not started the season in my life. So, it's been a mind test, but I'm built for it, and it's just been, putting in the work, both mentally and physically, just trying to get myself ready to rejoin the team.
This were put
Yeah.
What did you kind of make of some of those moments? What did you see watching?
Seen a lot. I mean, obviously, the road trip went pretty good. It was a good way to end a road trip in Milwaukee. That back-to-back starting, in New Orleans. So those last 2 games was very key. But guys have just been like everyone enjoys being around each other and love playing for one another. A lot of guys sacrifices. So it's just for me, just seeing ways I can just fit in organically, right off the top. I know ways I can help this team right away when I am put back in the lineup.
How was LeBron attitude while you were out?
You ever had it? Anybody ever had it?
What did you know about it before you
I've had it. I had it 2 years ago. If you had it, then you know what the hell it's about. If you ain't never had it, and people making jokes about it, I pray you never get it. And it's not fun.
You had it during the season 2 years ago, or
No, off season.
LeBron, given your multi-skill resume,
Say that again, I'm sorry.
given your multi-skill resume and the makeup of the team, how similar or different do you expect your role this season to be compared to last season?
Don't matter. I'm a ball player. The best thing about me and the way I built my game over my whole life and my coaches since I was in Little League, I've never had a position. Spo always just say positionless basketball, be positionless. It's not one team, one club in the world that I can't fit in and play for. I do everything on the floor, so whatever this team needs me to do, and more I can do it when I'm back to myself.
You mentioned just how chemistry has been and the vibes have been high. What's kind of been the dynamic between, you kind of getting back integrated with the guys, and has anything surprised you about
I got to work my way back into it. I mean, guys have been doing road trips, shoot-arounds, been on flights, so I got to work my way back into the fold of things. So it's kind of like a kid going to a new school again, just kind of, got to learn the guys and everything. So they got some great chemistry, and I'm just, feel my way back in and do it organically. So it shouldn't be hard, but definitely it's going to be a fill-out process.
even maybe pre-Seneca, entering year 23.
Yeah.
40 years old. I can tell you all the other ways that you're surviving. But did you have different plans for yourself in terms of the way you were going to handle your body this year?
Well, during the season?
Yeah, like even in the build through the summer.
No, not for the season. No, it was only business as usual. Obviously, at this point, how many miles I got on my body as far as how long I played, to not be on the court as much, kind of giving, everything to adjust. But I mean, I got a pretty bad MCL sprain against Minnesota, so I couldn't really do nothing for like 8 to 10 weeks anyways, as far as, on the court anyway. So that kind of set me back, and not too long after that, I started to feel, my hip and my back and things of that nature. So I started going this way. So everything kind of changed. My whole dynamic kind of changed how I was going to prepare for the season. But it's all a blessing in disguise.
When did that process of getting to today, to getting maybe on the Christmas, when did it really start? Like, were you were doing individual stuff a little bit?
Yeah, like mid-June I started to feel that, I think. Like mid-June. Yeah, I think it was like mid-June.
How long have you been pain-free? Are you pain-free?
I won't take it that far. Like I said, if you ever had it, you go about it, you wake up one day and you hope that when you step down into the bed, you don't feel it. You go to bed at night and hope when you get in the bed, you don't feel it. So I've been doing pretty good with it as of late. There's a lot of exercises and a lot of mobility things and a lot of things that you can do to help it. Yeah, that was just weird. That's just weird. There's a lot of weird shit going on these days. Shout out Rook in his first points. And yeah, I know y'all miss me. Okay, bye.